Hello, it is Thursday, August 2nd, 2012 at 4 minutes past midnight Central Time. And I just did a video on some black clouds that were rising up in Iowa. And I was checking my messages, and pennerblu brought to my attention this flash that's happening in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I guess there were more flashes, but this is the only one that's remaining on the loop because I didn't check it right away. But there's the most interesting thing occurring with this. I think I've got one closer. No, that's Iowa again. No, I don't. But going to the next rad, I wanted to show you the loop here coming out of Milwaukee, which is not showing the flash. There's something else I wanted to show you along with it. Well, if it'll load, there it goes. And actually this first frame, let's see if I can go back and get it right here. Here we got the terminator beam coming through. That's the one that happens when the terminator line passes over the United States. And then this grows, and then we get another beam going out this way. I tried to look for what this might be affecting, but I'm not seeing anything. And there it goes again, same spot. And then we have this rising up here. I don't want to call them storms, but I don't know, they could just be frequencies too. I found that in the past. But what's really interesting, if I go look at the storm relative mean velocity, some of the loops aren't working, but this one is. Well, maybe. There'll be a little line up in this little page thing when it's not working. Actually, this isn't the one I wanted. Oh, that's interesting. See how these are switching polarity? Right there. Let's slow it down a little bit. It's dancing. Let's see if we can find when it switches. Let's turn it off. I'm going to click through here. Right there. See, it goes from the red being on the northeast to switching straight up. And then back and forth and back and forth. I want to go back and get the time on that when it's dancing. Yeah, so that's right around just after 3 UTC, Universal Time, when it starts doing that, 3:09. See, it switches. And then I want to go look at, must be precipitation loop that I'm looking for. And see how there's nothing on here, and then we get all of this showing up. Even though there's no storms in the area, we're getting precipitation all of a sudden. And what makes it even more interesting is I looked at the time when I saw those black ink clouds, and it was right around 3 UTC, and this is like 3:20, this is 3:18. So this is a whole state away. I don't know how many miles that is. And whatever's happening here, that's the same time those inky clouds were rising up. And I wanted to clarify one thing on those ink clouds, and that is that the edges, usually on clouds, the edges will be not opaque, but on this, the edges were, it looked like someone took ink and dropped it on white paper. So there was no, transition from no grays at all. It went from the color of the moon to black. So, but yet it looked like the form of clouds, other than being a column that rose straight up. So I gotta get back on track here. Let's see. I wanted to show you also Green Bay's. This one shows the flash if it's still on there. And I don't know, on my screen I can hardly see, they've got new text on here, and I can hardly see the word loop, but that's what you gotta click to get these things going. So you might have to search for it a little bit. And Milwaukee's right here. And so the flash we're seeing, it looks like, is just simply a changing from, let's make sure that that's true, changing from precipitation mode to clear mode. Going back, let's see, 234, 246, it switches over from precipitation to clear. And that's about the right time frame. well, 246. Let's see what it does on the other map, the other loop. There it is. Oh, barely on there. I don't know, it happens sooner. This is at 218. So that's not necessarily true then. Yeah, and there it's switching modes right there. That's how it turns off. So anyway, there you have it. I wanted to show you this. Thank you, pennerblu, for bringing this to my attention. God bless you all. Have a good rest of the night.